There once lived a group of teenagers who loved nothing more than to explore the nearby woods. They would spend entire weekends camping and hiking, always searching for new trails and hidden spots. One day, as they were exploring the woods, they stumbled upon an abandoned cabin that was hidden deep within the forest. The cabin was old and decrepit, and it looked like no one had lived in it for years. However, the teens couldn't resist the allure of the cabin, and they decided to investigate. As they approached the cabin, they noticed that there was something off about it. The air around it was thick and heavy, and the forest around it was silent, as if it was holding its breath. But the teens were determined to uncover the secrets of the cabin, so they cautiously stepped inside. The inside of the cabin was just as decrepit as the outside. The floors were covered in mold and dust, and the walls were peeling and cracked. But there was something else that caught their attention, a strange symbol etched into the floor. It was a circle with a pentagram inside, and it was drawn in what looked like blood. Suddenly, a gust of wind blew through the cabin. The candles they had brought with them flickered and went out, plunging the cabin into darkness. And then they heard it, a low, guttural growl that seemed to come from all around them. Panic began to set in as the teens realized that they were not alone in the cabin. Something was lurking in the darkness, something that wanted to harm them. They tried to run, but the door was jammed shut, trapping them inside. And then it began, the carnage. One by one, the teens were picked off by the creature that was hunting them. Limbs were torn off bodies, blood was splattered across the walls, and screams echoed through the woods. Just when they thought all hope was lost, they saw a glimmer of light. It was a police officer who had heard their screams and had come to investigate. He burst into the cabin, gun drawn, and faced off against the creature that had been hunting the teens. The battle was intense and gruesome. The creature slashed and clawed at the officer, but he managed to hold his own. In the end, he emerged victorious, and the teens were rescued from the cabin and taken to safety. But as they were loading up in the ambulance, they caught a glimpse of the creature. It was unlike anything they had ever seen before. It was part human, part beast, with twisted horns and sharp claws. They knew that they had just narrowly escaped a fate worse than death. From that day on, the teens never went back to the woods again. They knew that there were things lurking in the darkness that they could never hope to understand, and they were content to leave the mysteries of the forest to those who were brave enough to uncover them.